Hey everybody, this is Dawn from Dirty Money and you're watching hiphopwire.com.
What's up? It's your girl Diamond, aka Miss 32 Flavors, and I'm kicking it with Hip Hop Wire. It's going down.
What's up, y'all? It's Dewan hanging out with 1/3 of Dirty Money. Dawn, how you doing?
I'm good. Excited to be here.
Hot?
I'm over hot. I'm too chocolatey to be. I'm melting. I'm melting.
Now, you always have a lot going on since we saw you on Making the Band. Talk to me about how working with Diddy as a part of a group has impacted you as an artist.
I mean, he's an icon. So to be around someone who is never sleeps, he's a vampire basically, and to be around someone who knows the game like he does, I feel privileged. I mean, I've learned. I had my notepad out. I was sweeping up breadcrumbs, and so I feel like I'm ready for what I have in store for me and my solo project because of what he's offered me for 6 years. I've been a bad boy artist for 6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
6 years strong.
Strong, yeah.
Strong. And you talked about going into a solo career. What can we expect from that?
It's gonna be R&B. I'm going back to progressive R&B. It's gonna be hard though. It's gonna knock. It's gonna have that same urgency as Last Train to Paris, but a little bit more R&B and less hip hop. You know what I mean? Less influenced on rap and more influenced on soul music. And I'm excited about that.
Perfect. If you could give me 2 or 3 words to describe the sound that we can expect.
I call it heart music.
Heart music.
Heart music. It's something. It's raw. It's extremely raw, and I wanted to make sure that when people waited 6 years to hear from me by myself, it would be something that they could relate to, and that's what I'm trying to do.
What's up, baby girl?
What's up, Hip Hop Wire?
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good. D.O.G. is being recognized tonight. Talk to me about Snoop's impact on you.
I grew up listening to Snoop. I'm sure everybody did. Besides him making weed be just such a wonderful thing and just sliding there on the easy, cool player way. I always liked the way he did his hairstyles with the ponytails or the curls, and how he went into an alter ego. He used a dog as his alter ego. A lot of us use ourselves, we dress ourselves up into something totally different, but for him to use an animal, you know what I'm saying? So every time I saw a dog, I automatically thought when I was younger, like Snoop, you know? But yeah, he's been around a long time. Dr. Dre, that whole movement, even when Tupac back in the day, and I'm a fan. I'm just excited to see who's gonna fill those shoes of honoring him tonight. That's my biggest like thing that I want to see.
Got it. Now we're out here celebrating songwriters.
Yes.
What's your songwriting process like? How do you get in there, give the pen and pad your all to come out with these great hits that you guys have?
God has blessed me enough to have a ridiculously retarded life. So experience, like, I mean, everyday experience. Every time I get in the lab, I try to make sure that I say things that people want to hear, not that I want to hear. Like, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that it's relatable, but I also want to make sure that it gotta knock. It gotta be something that people are moving with and they understand it and they get it, but it's gonna challenge them. I like to challenge the listeners to expect something beyond just something commercial. So I'm a little bit more of a metaphorical writer. I like to make sure I draw vivid pictures.
Got you. Last question. If you could give a tidbit of advice to upcoming songwriters and producers, what would that be?
Yo, you gotta grind. For every person, for every song that you think is hot, 400 other songs are hotter. So you gotta go harder in the paint and know that don't just be good, be great.
For sure. Now, last question. What would the Nuck If You Buck boy Diamond tell the Diamond of today? How'd you know a little bit that you learned along the way?
Make sure you get your paperwork straight.
Paperwork in terms of business or?
In terms of business. Like I said before, I made a lot of mistakes by moving too fast. And sometimes moving fast can hurt you, you know, and I learned to have a lot of patience. And just being a female, not being so emotional about my decisions that I make. Make strategic businesswoman decisions. Do not make emotional decisions because it's not a good look. And that's why a lot of people don't want to deal with a lot of females in the industry, and it's scarce as far as female MCs because we get emotional.
So be a boss.
Be a boss.